Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we are going to set up our plot tree. And there's certain pieces that you're going to need. Remember, you're going to need the little star, the header that says plot tree, the outline of the tree, it looks like a pyramid, and then all the different shapes that are going to be the different flaps for your actual Christmas tree. Now remember, mine are in blank, but you had an opportunity yesterday after your vocabulary test to color all these in. If you're not done, take some time today to also finish coloring these up. Now what I need everybody to do is when you're starting to work with this, please glue this part down first. Once this is glued down, you're going to go ahead and write down your information. All you need to do is match up the shape. So if you're not sure what information goes where, look at the flaps, the shapes. Each of the flaps is labeled. Like the very top part of my pyramid is the climax. So you will go to your viewing guide and you're going to look at the information we wrote down under climax, that whole complete sentence that we wrote together, and you are just going to copy it right down in here in your neatest, best handwriting possible. And you're going to do the same thing. Match up the flaps, the shape of the flap, according to where it should go in your pyramid, and then that will let you know what information from your viewing guide do you need to put onto your pyramid. Please glue this down first before you start writing. Now where you're going to glue this down is going to be right smack in the middle of your file folder. So you've got an extra little flap. You've got all your character analysis on Aaron on this other side. So this is where it's going to go down. You are going to use glue stick again. We're barely using that liquid glue, but you're going to use glue stick again to glue your pyramid down. So I am just putting my glue stick on here, putting it off to the side, and I am going to centralize it as best as I can. Put it further a little bit down, because remember I have a star and a header. On top of it, I'll go ahead and glue down my header after it's been beautifully decorated. Put it at the very top part. Okay, so it should end up looking similar to this. Once you've got this down, then go ahead and start transferring your information down from your viewing guide onto your pyramid. Once you've got all of your complete sentences that describe the climax, the resolution, the exposition, the rising action and the falling action inside your pyramid, then you're going to start gluing down the flaps. You're going to notice that on each of the little corners of your pyramid, it'll say glue tab here. That's actually where you're going to put the glue down for the different flaps. So when you take a look at the different flaps, like the climax flap, you're going to notice how it's got this tab right here. On the back of that tab, that is where you're going to put liquid glue, a small amount of liquid glue, and then that is going to get glued down to those words. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take my flap right here, and I am just going to put an insy-binsy, teeny-weeny, tiny bit of glue. Just a little bit of glue. You see how much it is? It's not a whole lot. I don't want to put too much because if I have to close it at the end of class so that I can continue working again on Friday, I don't want to have too much glue because then it'll become a sticky mess. And then when you turn in your project, it's not going to look as nice and neat as it could probably look if you took your time. Then I'm going to take my pyramid. I am going to look for where it says glue tab here. And then that's exactly where I'm going to glue my tab. I'm going to press. Now don't move it around too much. Liquid glue will just kind of shift on you a little bit. So just press if you want to blow on it a little. But you know what? You're going to let the air do the rest for you. And you're going to do the same for all of your flaps until your pyramid is completely covered. And then remember, once it's dried completely, you will be able to lift up your flap. And I will be able to see your information that you wrote down. And then once you're done, with gluing all your flaps down, you're going to grab your star that has the information on our literary analysis, and you're going to glue it at the very tippy top. Not on top of the flap though, because remember I need to be able to lift up the flap so that I can look at your information, but towards the top. And so I've got my pretty little Christmas tree.